Right, so let's have a play with the rotating keeper's memories. So, your main die is that one there. Now all you're going to do is cut that one out twice, and then you rotate it round and stick them both together. So you've got that double segment in the middle. So we're going to leave that one there to dry for just a minute while we concentrate on the mechanism design, because it's so easy and it's such a classic piece of kit. Put all your different ones on there. So what you're going to need is one of those, two of that one, 6 of those discs, and 6 of those small ones. Okay, so let's play. So all you can see all the places where I've applied my tape. Okay, and what we're going to do is we're going to go along and we're going to bend all these score lines. So make sure they're all nice and bent, because that makes life easier as we go on. Okay, so all the way down. Now the best weight, 240 GSM for your cardstock, and we're literally working our way down that segment there. So you've now got very much like a garden garage door shutter sort of effect. Okay, you're going to take that piece of tape off and you're going to place this over the top. So just take it easy, just steady, make sure it's on there, and that one's on there. So that there is your barrel. That's where it's going to rotate round. So I like to have 3 large discs. Okay, so my first one, I stick it together, and you're going to need 2 of those. So you've now got 2 pieces of cardstock stuck together there. So let's do another one for the other end. Apply the adhesive. Don't stick it to your desk, that doesn't help. Let's place that onto there. So we've now got 2 discs. So now you're going to take these discs and you're going to place them. Let's just push those in a little bit, and you're going to slide that over the top of all those little bits. Just have a play until you get them all pushed all the way through. Come on, sweetie, in there. So you've got that straight over the top, yeah? And you're going to do the same on the other side. So if you push them in first, there we go, and then slide that over the top. Okay, because what we need to do is we need to bend these little tabs back onto there. Okay, so bring that parallel to the top of that little unit. Now I hold it in my hand so that disc is level on there. Okay, so then I come in with my craft pick, take away all those little bits of adhesive like so, and then I use my craft pick to bend them over. Okay, so it's bending over onto that disc and sticking down. So let's just make sure that all those are stuck. Okay, so you've got all those stuck. Rinse and repeat, the same on the other side. Bring that disc so that it's parallel with the top of your tube. So make sure that's level all the way around, which it is. I'm going to come in with my craft pick and balancing it in the nape of my hand. I'm going to come in, take all those bits of tape away, like so. Come on. And then using my craft pick again, bend them all over. So you'll see that each one of those little tabs fit in the octagon shape of that. Well, it looks like a nut, doesn't it? Do you think it looks like a old-fashioned nut? So we literally get rid of that tape. slide it into there, there and there. So now we've got that barrel shape, okay? So these are going to go back over the top now and neaten all that up. That's what your other two are for. Now it is important that you get your glue as close to the edge as you can physically get it, because you don't want a floppy edge. So let's go in. Let's place that over the top, making sure that you're level all the way around, and just literally feed it round in your fingers until that adhesive takes. So all the way around. So your card now is thick there. You've got 3 tiers there, which gives you a really good finish. So let's do the same on the other end. Take your adhesive all the way to the very edge and place that one on the other end. Just literally give it a good old squidge, line it up, and then give it a good old squidge down. So that there is your center rotating bar. Okay, so now we need is nobular bits on the ends. So how do we make those? That's where these come in. So you can see where I've got all my tape, and we're just going round and we're just bending all those little glue tabs. Okay, you must stay on the emboss lines. Okay, it's really important. So just going through, folding every single one, and then the ends, let's bend the ends in, and then we can start to put this together. I mean, straight away when you look at it, you can see that that glue tab is going to fit there, that's going to fit there, and you're just going to work your way around now. So take your tab off, stick it down, and work your way around of that whole edge all the way around like so. That one into there, and you're going to end up with what essentially looks like a little kitchen door handle. So that one onto there, there, and there. So now you have got 2 little door handles. So looking at that now, we have another 4 circles here. Now these are going to come and they're going to go right over the top again, and you're going to pull them down just to where the tape is. Okay, and you're going to work your way around now. Take your tape off and bend it over, and you're literally going to work your way all the way around that design, sticking all those little glue tabs into their correct places. So that one onto there, and that one, let's pull that down a little bit into there, and we're literally working all the way around so that they all sit nice and flush inside. So it could be a top hat for a mouse if you wanted it, but hey, it's not. So let's get another one, place it on, and just pull it down until you can see your tape is in the right place. So take the back off. Once you've got one in the right place, every other one will follow suit. Okay, so take the edge off all the way around, like so. Let's go back to that one, all the way around that shape, like that. Last two coming in now. Let's pull it a little bit further out, take that tape off. Come on, Mr. Tape, you will come off. Put that one into there, last one into there. Now the same principle applies. You need your other two discs to cover up all that mechanism. So try and get it as close to the edge as possible. Put that right over the top, and that hides all your gubbins. So work it around with your fingers again, because that's going to encapsulate all those little tabs so you can't actually see them and that they don't get caught. So that's one. Then your other one. So that's going to go into there. So while I'm doing this, we can talk about these other ones here. So that your other little circles are actually like a washer. You know, when you've got like a tap, you have a washer inside. Well, those others are very much like a washer. So I like to have 3. Alison likes to have 2. Okay, but this depends on the thickness of your card. So that's one. And that's another one. So that's one washer. This here is going to be our second washer. And that one there. Whoops. So that's going to go into there. Now this is going to sit onto here. So this is, it's like a washer, it's like a spacer bar, whatever you want to call it. So that's going to sit on that end. So it's going to give you a little lip. Let's turn it over. And add that one onto that end. And then literally dab of glue around there, and then your other end is going to go on, and what you'll find is you've got a little gap in there. That's where your washers are, okay, and that's where it's going to connect to the base. So you've got, could be a rolling pin, you know, it's that sort of shape, but you're just going to hold it into that washer until that adhesive is dried on the washer. So let's construct the main box. So very simple. Every Tonic Studios box is so easy to put together. So it literally is fold, tape and stick. So we've got all those little components there. So I'm going to bend over that little tab there first and stick that one down. So that's going to be stuck onto there. Then this is going to come around the bottom, and that is going to come up the other side then. So straight into there, and then that one into there, and the same on the other side now. Take the tape away. Stick your side on. Stick your bottom on. Like so. Then the other side. Just ease that one in there. And then that side is going to go up there. So you've got the shape of your box, but reinforce the sides. So what you need to do is use that main die again and cut just that segment out there, and it's going to give you these 2 panels. So glue it right to the very edge, and then that is going to glue straight over the top of itself, and that is going to reinforce all the side of your box. Okay, so let's do the other side. And that is going to go into there. So you've got the beginning of your Rolodex. You've got your spinner that's going to go in there. But in your die sets, you have got dies that look like this one here, that have got an extra bit at the bottom. Okay, now there's fancy ones as well, there's plain ones. It's entirely up to you which ones you use. Okay, so we're just going to cut a couple of those out so that you can see how you put them onto your Rolodex. Okay, so let's run that through. So that's 1. We'll just do 3, I think. It does take 8. So let's just do those couple. So all the way through. Now, to use this rotating one, you do need a large machine, okay? The large machine is the only way you'll be able to cut that very large die. So let's just do the last one there, and then we can start to put these on. Now, there is a little score line in there that locates where you need to put your adhesive, okay? So let's run that through, and then we can start to stick this together. So let's take some high tack. So I want to use the narrow stuff because it's going to sit a lot nicer on there. So let's just take the narrow. Let's take that little strip across there. So this is your 3mm, okay? So that one onto there, and then that one onto there. As I say, it does take 8 of these panels, but you'll get the idea from 3, okay? So let's bend the score line, because there is a little score line there for you. Okay, we're going to take our mechanism and we're going to take the tape off of there, and we're going to start to stick it on our mechanism. So there's no right and wrong way of sticking this, as long as I've stuck this line to the score line on my rotator. But if you stick it to the front, make sure they're all stuck to the front. If you stick it to the back, make sure they're all stuck to the back. So turn that round. Let's put the other one in. So that one is going to go into there as well. So just level it up and stick it down. And then this one as well. So we're working all the same way. So you can see how you've got your, and then all you do is slide between those washers in there, and then that one at that side, and then just push it down. And what you will find is, oh, we've just got separated it there. What you'll find is just slots in to those little holes like that, but yet it's going to rotate and rotate. Put your telephone numbers on it, put your want on it, but you can get 8 of those on there, but it just rotates with no problem at all. Isn't it brill? Can't wait to see what you make. See you later.